Mic up a drum kit. As you can see from this huge distance here, we've got 3 toms, snare drum, bass drum, 5-piece kit. 1, 2, 3 toms mic'd up, snare drum mic'd up. Normally have a hi-hat microphone here, but for some reason through sheer laziness I think, haven't got one. Hi-hat mic, snare drum, 3 tom-toms, 2 overheads, close mic, bass drum, also distant bass drum, but particular microphone here, which I'll tell you about later, and 2 room mics. Okay, the room mics are very important because even though these things pick it up closely, you need a room mic for the vibe. It's very important to have room mics. How much you use it is dependent, but it's good to have them. Miking up a bass drum. My favourite microphone at the moment is an Audex D6. I've tried the M88, which are fantastic, and also the AKG 112, which is like the egg. The M88 lacking a bit of middle, the eggs have too much middle. This Audex D6 cost me a few $100. It's fantastic. Anyway, then I've got here, I'll tell you about that later. The 3 positions for your microphone, normally I find it's best to have it about flush there. That's 3 positions. Facing the beater, facing straight in, or facing at the edge. Strangely enough, and I don't know why, and I was taught this way by a female audio student in her first year. She goes, "It sounds better there." I go, "Well, I'll give it a go," and I've been using it ever since. It's fantastic. So basically, you face the microphone in to the edge of the bass drum, sort of about in line with that, and that's what I found is the best thing. If you're looking for a bigger, older sort of sound, well, you might sort of do it straight and maybe pull it out a bit, then you get like a rounder sort of sound, less sort of poof of a rock beat. And also, if you want a bit more roundness, like if you've got a blues band or a roots band or sort of maybe a real rootsy sort of country band, you want a bit more old-fashioned, sort of a bit more bottom end on the bass drum, get another microphone, an old microphone, and put it like sort of back here or something. This one here is particularly old. His name's Ralph, and it's a 1938 RCA 44. It's one of the best, one of the first of the great mics. Weighs a ton. 1938 ribbon microphone, so it's very, very round. So when I put this in front, I get the boom, boom, boom. This one here, I get the click, I get that pounding sound. This one here, you put them together, make sure they're in phase, exactly in phase. Put them together, and it's fantastic. Microphones are positioned on the top for the tom-toms and the snare. You put the microphone about 30 centimetres in, 30 centimetres up, about inch in, inch up. Okay, this far in, this far up. See that? That far in, that far up. And about an angle, about 45-degree angle there. I find if you put too much of an angle like there and face it more towards the middle of the tom, you get too much of a boomy sort of sound. Don't forget, when you've got a full-on happening rock song or pop song, whatever, you don't necessarily need a big boomy tom-tom sound. I know more than likely you actually don't need that. You actually need a pretty tight, powerful poomph, get out of the way. So that's why I normally sort of do it reasonably tight, inch in, inch up, 45-degree angle, whatever that angle is, 6 degrees, whatever. Then you get the real good attack of the tom-tom without the roundness there. If you've got a blues band or an older country band or a sort of a rootsy sort of band that wants that older sound or a bigger sound, then do that. That's all fine. So again, 1, 2, 3. Same thing for the snare. You can't see it because you're here, but basically that sort of angle there, on there, inch in, inch up, 30 centimetres. Normally a hi-hat microphone there, but I'm far too lazy today to put it on by the look of it. Or I forgot one or the other, probably both. Normally about there, aiming down there, don't aim it too much that way, otherwise it's pointing at the snare drum. You don't want the snare drum going into the hi-hat microphone. Bang the hi-hat microphone down there. You've got to watch out you don't put a microphone that points to the edge of the cymbal, because the edge of the cymbal is doing this when you hit a crash cymbal, and you get a whoosh, 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 you get phasing. Right? When you put a cymbal that's a microphone that's looking at the edge of a cymbal, whoosh, especially like, as you can see there, you're going to get that sort of a wavy sort of weird sort of out of phase sound. So you've got to watch out for that. Overheads here on the ride cymbal. If you've got a guy that's doing a lot of ride cymbal, obviously put the overhead more towards the ride. Often you find drummers that have like, maybe if I have my ride down low there and I've got this crash up here and I put that overhead microphone where it is there, it's going to pick up this crash, but the ride cymbal is way down. So it's going to pick up the crash cymbal like way loud and the ride cymbal not loud at all. So if you start tuning out the ride cymbal, it hits a this crash cymbal. Hey, hey, hey. Through that. So what I often do is put a microphone under here, but not a condenser microphone, like a 57 or 58, like a dynamic microphone under here, halfway out, pretty close to it. So you pick up that sort of microphone and just blend it in a little bit with the overhead. Take all the bottom end out. You don't need bass or anything when you're recording a cymbal. Bung there and blend it in with that microphone. So you've still got a bit more of a ride coming up in the mix to match the level of the crash cymbal.